Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I am Orion. I am very excited to be showing off Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel, the actual release for the demo. No longer a playtest. Demo is out now. Everybody can download it. Everybody can play this. They did do, let's go over some of the things they updated real quick. But first and foremost, I'm going to show you the most important thing about this demo, a new character. Yes, we've all been asking for this. They added the Seeress. You can now play her. She doesn't have any additional weapons, unfortunately. So right now, the only weapon you can have right now is the wooden staff. But let's go back to the virtues and how they kind of changed this. So this is your meta progress. It's pretty similar to how it works before, but they sort of changed how it looks. They changed the UI for this game a lot, as you can tell. So right now you have the Berserker, which I haven't put any unlockable points into because I haven't been playing the Berserker. I want to show off the Seer. So I've been putting most of my points into her, and her abilities, her upgrades aren't really as exciting as like maybe his are, because he's going to give us damage reduction, attack damage, more bonus resources after a raid, and then longer raid duration. She just gives us gold and food chance, recharge time for our ward restoration. So I'll go over what her kind of special abilities are here when we get to the next, when we get to the character select screen. But she has less recharge time for her wards. She gets extra rerolls and banishes, which is pretty good because this game does, there's not a lot of ways to get rerolls, and so getting some extra rerolls is pretty nice. And then her kind of ultimate passive is going to be, we get 2 extra Eldritch Ward charges, and again, that's what I'll kind of explain to when we get into this next segment. For Thor, I have a lot of upgrades in him because these apply, so these upgrades right here for the classes, they only apply to the class. These upgrades are going to apply to all your characters. So I have a lot of extra max health, a lot of extra all damage, and then some health regeneration, and then we get a slay chance, which I don't have because those are really expensive. And then with Freya, we get extra attack speed, a little bit of collection range, and then some damage reduction. And then she's going to give us an extra revive. So let's jump into the play menu. So here it is, the Seeress. So her kind of special is she gets these Eldritch Wards. So it's a time recharging small shield it'll appear above our character, and then after receiving damage, the shield changes into a ward, providing invulnerability. So it'll trigger on hit, and it'll basically negate all that damage we take, and so we can stack up to 3 of them. And so some of her spells and abilities are going to play into that. So if you have 3 ward charges, you're going to do extra damage or extra attack speed, things like that. And then it's pretty cool because it'll act as a shield. So it'll just negate all the damage. And then for her weapon, she's going to do this end of all time. We're going to do like a little AoE attack area. And it's basically going to give us a 30% chance to instantly kill an enemy, a non-elite or boss. Obviously it's going to put a curse on them, and then enemies that are cursed are going to take 30% extra damage. And then you can see here too that there's eventually going to be skins. There's none yet in the demo, so there's nothing really to see with that, but let's jump into the game. Here's all the maps. Again, they're not going to be in the demo, just the first map is. So the game from the playtest hasn't changed that much, if at all, but they did add a new character. They updated the UI and they made it a little bit easier to read and understand, and it does look a lot nicer now. We're just going to run normal for now. I haven't been able to beat it on the higher difficulty yet. I think I might be able to, but we're going to run it on normal so I can kind of showcase what this character can do. We're going to try to pick all her spells so we can focus on the Seeress. So her main attack is going to be, she shoots out like a bat or a crow, and then it sort of explodes and does some AoE damage. And then her special weapon ability is going to be this attack, and again it has a 30% chance to kill a normal enemy. Okay, so we'll go with Freya, and I'm going to try to get the double cast, but that's not there. Let's take the gold. I'm going to take the gold for every level up. That's a good one to get right away, especially when you're trying to upgrade meta progression. So you can see whenever that shield pops up, that's us negating damage. Okay, so for her first... So let's go over what I guess she has. She can bestow curse upon critical hits. We can... Seeress is faster and faster for every unused Eldritch Ward. So this is what I was talking about. For every unused ward we have, we get extra attack speed and cooldown reduction. So that's pretty good. One of her abilities is an area of stop time that makes enemies vulnerable, and it can destroy smaller projectiles. So it's gonna freeze them too if they walk into it. And then this one is gonna be Briar Thorns. This is gonna spew a bunch of thorns around us, and it's gonna do damage. We're gonna go with that one because this ability is generally pretty powerful. This is probably, I mean, this game has definitely jumped up to one of my most anticipated, especially for these roguelikes. Okay, so now we can do, let's see, increases duration of all positive buffs that can affect the Seeress. We can do Vile Wisp. This is an active ability. They're going to rotate around us and do damage on contact. And then whenever an Eldritch Ward is triggered, there's a chance to suck in nearby crystals, which is cool. So that's kind of like, it gives us a 25% chance to act as a magnet whenever we get hit, or at least when we have a ward available. But let's go with the Dark Wisp to kind of show off the abilities. So now you can see we're going to have these floating like Goliath, you know, from like the Marvel villain. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Okay, let's go with Freya, because I generally like Freya better. And I don't like any of these abilities, which kind of sucks. So let's actually do a reroll here, and we'll go back to Seeress. Okay, so whenever an Eldritch Ward is triggered, there's a chance to not consume a charge for it. This one where we get that attack speed, and then let's do the increase attack speed and cooldowns. So now we're gonna have to try not to get hit, so we can actually stack those. And so that's what her ultimate passive is in her skill tree. It's gonna let me get 2 extra shields. There are spells too to reduce the cooldown for him a little bit more, and that was one of the things in the... Okay, I like the golden disc, so we're gonna do golden disc. I'm trying to get the extra spells, because I like the spell chance for the Freya. Okay, now for real, let's not get hit. So now you can see the shields above me. For each shield I have, I'll do 10 extra % attack speed. Okay, this is gonna be hard not to get hit. Okay, we'll do Freya. This is the one I want. I want the double cast chance for all my spells. I think that's one of the best passives in the game. Okay, so now we have 2 shields. Oh, we just lost one. Dang it. She has some other good abilities too. She has like a Mind Flay attack, which shoots out, which is kind of like her main attack, but it does a lot of damage, and that's the one I kind of want to get, because that spell's pretty good. Okay, let's just gain more experience. Then let's go with the Seeress again. Okay, let's do the Briar Thorns, because I like that spell better. All skills deal more damage. That's another pretty good one, though. Well, let's kind of stick with the spells. So I did get early access. If it's not obvious, I did get early access to this demo. there is an embargo, so I'm not allowed to post it until the day it is up. So if you see anybody else post it, that means they broke embargo. Embargo is the 22nd. That's the day that everybody can play this. Okay, let's see. Let's do the Wisp. So let's see. Increases movement speed for every enemy with non-damaging debuff. I'm assuming that means if they have a curse on them. Increases the range in which the Seeress collects experience, and then bestow curse upon critical hits. Let's do the Dark Wisp. So now we have 3 of them. I mean, it looks like we have more, but it's because it double casts it. There is a possibility too. I've had this happen with the optimization around the 3-minute mark when there's 3 minutes left in this game. The game may like borderline break on us. It becomes unplayable for like for like 10 or 15 seconds. It's done that to me a couple times, not every time. I don't know exactly what triggers it. I don't know if it's too many enemies on the screen or what, but fair warning. Hopefully by the time you guys actually play the demo, that'll be resolved. See, so right now I'm keeping my 3 wards up pretty well, so we're getting that extra attack speed. Oh, I just lost one. See, and then we put our curses on the bosses. Okay, let's go back to Freya. I want to get... I guess we could do damage of hero. Oh, that's a good one for us. So she's going to just increase the skill damage for our class skills, which is pretty good, especially since we're going pretty heavy into that. So that's a good one to take. She's a fun and interesting character, though. I like her playstyle. I like the idea of the wards and not trying to get hit, and then being able to increase your damage and things because of that. Okay, let's come get the treasure chest, and then we'll get this golden. Okay, let's do the 50% XP again. I don't really need the damage stuff. Okay, now we get our subclasses. So again, every character is going to have a subclass when you get to, I think, level 10-ish. We can either do 25% damage, increase experience crystal damage chance 100%. And so every picked up experience crystal has a chance to replenish Eldritch Charge too. I don't know what the damage means exactly. Maybe it does a little explosion. And then we can do effects on enemies with non-damaging debuffs, so that it's going to increase their debuff duration and then their bonus damage by 30%. And then you kind of get these little bonus things. I'm going to do the all damage 25%, and then damaging aura around the Seeress during Eldritch Ward. Okay, and then let's come get this little, oh, I'm not even paying attention. I was looking at the wrong spot on the map. Let's get this, gargoyle. Okay, where did we kill that boss at? Wait, something didn't drop gold here. I could have swore I killed both the loot goblin and the boss. I'm too busy talking and less focused on the game. Okay, let's do the Seeress again. Let's see. A chance to not consume it, sure. So a 30% chance not to consume our shield. Okay, so we got 10 seconds to our next objective. Okay, let's go with Freya. Okay, let's do the 20% chance to do double cast. See, so you can see it double cast it Wisp there too for a little bit, so we got 6 of them out there. These might not be the best spells for it, because I was really hoping to get that sort of Mind Flayer attack with this character. It works well with the Thorns though, because the Thorns are pretty strong. Negating damage is pretty crazy too. Just not taking any damage. Okay, let's go with more Freya, and then let's do the disc. The discs pair well with that double cast too. Okay, we survived the curse and the boss is dead. Let's see. Let's just do the class skill upgrade, and then we got the Wisp. Okay, so now we get 4 Wisps. Cool. There's a lot of heals on the map for us. We don't really need them, though. So we got some time now. We got 2 minutes till our next objective. Let's go get our treasure chest. Our treasure chest is up now. Let's go with Freya again. And let's do the skill damage 60%. Oh, there are, I forgot to mention this. There are sort of class ultimates now. Your spells can now evolve to like an ultimate form. I totally missed that part. Probably because I haven't seen it that much. I haven't been able to level up my skills a lot. I'm just gonna take the extra 3 gold. I don't really need the extra damage or anything, so I prefer the gold. Look at that, that looks cool. It looks cool when we get the double cast. Okay, that's gonna heal me. I don't need that right now. There's a lot of heals on the map that we just don't need yet. Oops, we got stuck on the rock, dang. Well, now I guess we can come get one of these heals. Oh, wow, we didn't pick that up. We have, like, no pickup range. I really want to see what her other weapons can do. I'm kind of bummed we can't see those. So I want to see what her other sort of weapon abilities could be. Okay, let's go with the Seeress again. Let's see. Increases invulnerability time when the ward is triggered. Deal extra damage anytime an enemy under the effect of curse, slow, or freeze or root is hit. So our thrones that we do root. So we could probably do that one. I want to see if we can get this Wisp spell upgraded though. I don't know if it's a synergy, like if you need multiple spells upgraded to do it, or if it's just you just need to level it up all the way to get the ultimate. Because this one's officially leveled up all the way now. Okay, let's go do the Pylon quest. See, the double cast is so cool. I love it. Okay, let's go with Freya. And then let's do 30% double cast chance. I'm going to use the last of my rerolls, especially now that we have this. I'm going to use the last of my rerolls to see if we can find out what happens with if we can get this Wisp to an ultimate form at all. Oh, a soul stone. That must have been one of the bosses I killed, and I didn't even pick up their loot. Oh, come on, I got stuck again. Okay, let's go with Seeress. Okay, so... Oh, did I not max out the Thorn? Oh, no, that was the other ones we maxed out. Sure, let's max out the Thorns then here. And then we're gonna hang out until our timer runs out, to complete our last quest against the boss. Because I want to try to get as much XP as possible. That was pretty quick. See, because now we can summon the Jotun, but we're gonna hang out a bit. I'm gonna try to gain some more experience and see if we can try to get like an ultimate ability here. Let's do the Seeress. Okay, so nothing here. So let's re-roll. Well, actually, I think if I banish, I think I lose it. I can't remember if that's this game or not. Let's just re-roll. Do Freya. And then we'll re-roll again. Unfortunately, you can't re-roll until you pick the character. I guess I'll just take the Golden Disc 3. Because that's a really good one. Especially with the double cast. Okay, so here's a boss. Or like a mini boss, I guess. See, so he's rooted now. Let's get all this XP though. We have 2 minutes until we have to trigger the boss fight. This guy could give us a soul stone too if we kill him. Okay, let's do the God's skill upgrade, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get the ultimates here. Because these aren't ever showing up as ultimates here. Let's reroll one more time. Keep getting the same thing. Okay. Let's do explosion radius. Oh, no, this isn't it. That's the class skill we got. I got all excited by that. I was like, oh, what is that? That's just the class skill we got for killing that boss. Okay, well again, we're gonna hang out here. We're gonna gather up all this XP. Max level's 25. Let's see how close we can get. Because maybe every spell doesn't have an ultimate. I know the discs do. The disc has an ultimate. Basically what happens is you're gonna throw out 3 discs like you do now, but they're gonna stay in place for a little while and then they're gonna come back to you. So it almost like doubles its damage in a sense, because they're gonna come back and they stay in place and they'll hurt enemies there for a little bit. Okay, let's do Freya. Oh, see right here. So here it is. This is what I was talking about. So at least we'll see this. So now the discs are they're gonna go out and then they're gonna come back to you. So it keeps them the same spell, but they stay in place for a little bit and then they come back. So I guess we did see one ultimate. I don't know if every spell has an ultimate though. That might be the case. Not every spell probably has an ultimate in the game yet. I'm not really quite sure. I think we should wreck this guy though with our double cast. He still does a ton of damage though if you let him get too close to you. So don't let him get too close to you. Oh, that's gonna... Okay, that didn't hit me. Okay, he's about dead. Oh, froze me. And we did it. We didn't even lose any hit points because we had all our Eldritch rewards. Get a bunch of soul stones, a bunch of money. GG's. So there we go. That's the Seeress. She's a really cool class. I really like her. She seems like she's pretty powerful. I would love to see what her other weapons do though before I kind of fully commit to what she can do, because the weapons do change how you play a little bit. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Again, I haven't put any points into the Berserker because I wanted to put all my points into the other characters and into her so I could see. Maybe I'll save up for this so we could get 2 extra charges. I think I'll do that. Or maybe I save up for the revive here, because the revive's pretty important. Especially on the harder difficulty, at least for now, because I made it to the next to last objective on hard, but it is pretty hard. But there we go. That is it. Feel free to go download the demo now yourself. It is out today. It should be out by the time you're watching this video. So go check it out. It's a really cool game. I can't wait for this game to actually come out and to release with all the different characters, all the different gods. There's going to be so much to do here. There's so many different build options. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.